This is nowhere you haven't been. Only this time, it's different, isn't it? You feel different. You're more aware. You have been in the same situation countless times. And you've tried every time to react in peace, with faith and trust, even if it was only in yourself at that time. I've had a lot of times like that. And you thought you'd come so far as to feel the peace and just be in waiting and know that everything is going to be all right. And that is exactly where you are, which is awesome, because you are not alone. I am in the middle of that too. In fact, there are a lot of us, small when compared to the entire population of the earth, but large as a group. And we are being assembled and given the same task. A task that I don't fully understand, but I know it has to do with us and our faith. And some of us will begin to work together. Some of us will meet each other. And none of that is happening yet. And I know you understand that, because you're hanging on and keeping your vibration where it needs to be. Maybe you used to use religion as a crutch. Maybe you started using law of attraction and all of the techniques. You researched Neville Goddard. You were trying to make change in your life, and then suddenly, wow, God. That infinite intelligence that's there. So you pressed into that, and now you're at this place. A place that when you look around you in the world, it looks the same as you've been a million times. You're in the same situation you've been in countless times. It's just been part of your life. But every time you've been there before, you've freaked out. You tried to solve it on your own. You tried to use your brain to come up with some kind of plan to get through it. But because of what you've discovered, because of you being in touch with your higher self, because you understand spirit better, you are in touch with spirit. You are filled with the peace that passes understanding. So you knew the next time life did that to you, right? Did that to you. That's the wrong way of thinking about it to begin with, but it's what we thought, isn't it? The next time you find yourself in that position, you will be at peace. You will embrace your faith, and you will hold firm. And that's what's happening right now. Everything around you looks like it's going crazy, or it's about to all be lost, or whatever situation it might be for you, but it's something, right? But you thought, I'm so powerful now. I can feel that power in me so greatly. I know my calling so well. I feel so called, and I'm moving forward in it, and I know it. I'm going to feel grown up when I get there, right? When those things happen to me, I'm going to be strong and stand firm. But you keep inching back down, and those old thoughts, those old patterns arise, and you have to keep battling against them, saying that you do not accept them. That isn't me. That is what the Bible calls the old man. That is the old man thinking that, not me. I know myself well enough now. I've gotten in touch with my higher self, and God does not want that for me. But still, you thought it would be kind of a cakewalk, right? You're not alone. This is the path. Stay on the path. You will never feel fully grown up. You will just be grown more. Got a lot of loud dogs over there right now. You will be brought to another place of growth and another place of growth. That is the process. But as the years go on, we will be able to look back and see how far we've come, which is pretty amazing. A lot of you think that it's too late, or that you've burned too many bridges or ruined something. messed something up. You missed an opportunity. I'm sure there are missed opportunities for all of us, but this thing that's in you now, that thing's been in there for a long time, man. And however many years it's been for you, it's finally time. And in the wisdom of the universe, it's been a weird conglomeration of that didn't happen right at that point. The first time you came in contact with it, for me, it was when I was like 17, came in contact with it, and I'm now 50. And I've come back around and come in contact with it a million times. I kept thinking, I'm missing it, till the point where I became 38, 39 years old, and I gave up. And I went 10 years ignoring it. And I was still brought back around to it because I was in such a deep destruction situation. Hated myself. I hated my life. Maybe you haven't had to take it to that extreme, but you've been waiting. And in the infinite intelligence of the universe, it wasn't right for you because you had farther that you needed to go to get to that point where you'd be useful for the thing that you're born for. And it wasn't the right time for mankind. Whatever's happening right now is something that hasn't happened before in my lifetime on the earth. And it hasn't in yours either. But it is happening. And the assembly is happening. And I know that you, like me, don't have the full picture. You don't know exactly what it is. You just know that you're drawn. And you know it's real. So I'm telling you, this is the path. Don't give up. When those thoughts arise, you go within, you let them go. They are not you. They are the old man. And I'm saying this to males and females. That's just how the scripture is written, whatever. All I'm saying is that those old patterns, those old beliefs, those old thoughts, they do not define you. And you've spent a lot of time and done a lot of work letting go of a lot of those. So much so that when they rise up in you again, they feel like an intruder. And it used to be where you lived. So this is my encouragement to you. You are not alone. I, at the very least, am here with you, but there are many, many more of us. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe, do all the things. If you want to support the channel, there are opportunities for you to do it down below. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.